Hey there, it's Laura here from makingcardsisfun.com and welcome to another installment of Ready Set Stamp with LLC. Today, my two friends, Laurel Beard and Catherine Pooler, and I will be using and showcasing some products from the brand new Winnie Walter October release. We are using this beautiful Noel Cutaways die cut set, which comes with borders, stacks, a bow, and more. And then we're also using this floral stamp set. It's called the In Bloom Holly's Festive Floral Stamp Set. And then of course we're also using a sentiment stamp set. This one is called the Merry and Bright with Evelyn T Designs stamp set. You can win these three products, and the only thing that you have to do is you just have to leave comments on my video, on Laurel's video, and on Catherine's video, and then you will get a chance to win these products. I will have links to Laurel's and Catherine's videos in the video description below, so be sure to check that out. Let's move on to my project. So I'm starting out with this frame die cut from the Noel Cutaways die cut set from Winnie and Walter. So I just die cut that out of some regular Nina white cardstock. And then I'm going to use the Merry and Bright with Evelyn T Designs stamp set from Winnie and Walter. I really like how big that sentiment is that I'm using today, so it can be used as the main piece or the main spotlight of your cards. It would also look really cool if you would foil that, and then you could create like a bunch of small Christmas cards. So I mounted that stamp onto my Misty tool, and then I'm going to prep my white Nina cardstock using some kitchen flour and a paintbrush. You can also use an embossing buddy or a Martha Stewart powder tool. The reason why I'm using flour is to prevent the embossing powder from sticking to areas where I don't want it to stick. So I stamped that greeting onto my white cardstock using Versamark ink. And now I'm sprinkling on some glitter embossing powder from WOW on there. This is the Sensational Sage embossing powder from WOW. It's a really beautiful color. It has a lot of glitter in there, so it's really perfect to create holiday cards. I'm heat setting that embossing powder using my heat tool, and then I'm just going to show you all of that sparkle. It's really hard to capture on camera because it looks even more sparklier in real life. Then I'm going to stamp the poinsettia from that Holly's Festive Floral stamp set from Winnie and Walter onto the cardstock. I'm stamping the first layer of the flower using the pale tomato ink from Hero Arts, just randomly stamping these flowers, and then I'm going to move on to the second layer of that flower. So this is like the more detailed part of that flower. I am using lipstick red ink from Simon's Stamp to stamp that second layer. This is like a really fun building stamp set, so you can do some layered stamping with that. I really like the layered stamping technique because it gives like this dimension to your images, even though it's like one flat layer. I stamped that little dot in the center using Marsala ink from Umbrella Crafts, by the way. Then I'm going to embellish my project. I'm using some sequins from the Ton, and I'm adhering those using glossy accents and my EK Success tweezers. I'm also adding more glitter and sparkle using the Clear Wink of Stella glitter pen. I'm adding a coat of glitter to these poinsettias, and then the card will look even more festive and Christmassy. I'm also going to adhere like a little gem and a little pearl in the center of those sequins, so it will cover up the little hole in the center of the sequins. I thought that made the card look a little bit more elegant and a little bit more sophisticated, especially for Christmas cards. So I just adhered that little pearl and gem in the center of that sequin using glossy accents and my EK Success tweezers. And then finally I'm adding more glitter using Stardust Stickles from Ranger. So that finishes up my card for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye bye!